we have been keeping it a little bit cleaner in here, which is good because you don't want to have a messy house when you're taking care of animals. And the end of this live, before I go and shut everything down, we are going to do a random, what is that? Random animal fact. Oh, my wife's here. Oh no. Everybody quick. Act natural. Am I doing this right? I hope so. Come over here first. Duchess, no. Duchess, we're not going outside. When I go and deal with the camera, what about that makes you think that we're going outside? Just wondering. Okay. Get puppies. So today was pretty crazy. For the first time, what?
Damn.
That's just, why are you looking so sad? For the first time, hey Silent, all of my layers managed to get soaked at work, including the Danner boots that are supposed to be waterproof. But apparently, 9 hours of torrential downpour is a little bit too much for Danner boots. I went and I shot them not a message, but I called them out online, and I literally said, well, we found out how much rain your boots can take. About 9 hours worth of torrential downpour.
Yeah, when it was the heaviest, he didn't want to be outside, but when it was coming down pretty good, but not too heavy.
Yeah. He loved it.
Wonder. Duchess wasn't sure about walking. Oh, guess what?
What?
One of your presents got here today.
Okay.
And Jason sent me a message, our friend, so not your work one. He's wondering if we would be interested in trying a villains one campaign where we play evil people.
Maybe. Oliver, no!
He's like, you're down to pet me, right?
Go on. Oliver, go.
He thinks you're leaning down to pet him.
No. No. Really? No. We're not petting right now.
He's like, but Daddy, I love you.
Goober, go on. Go on.
I love working with these underdogs. It seemed like we said, oh, look, here's Mom. And then we'll just, a little bit extra attention, a little bit extra love and effort. We can get them to pull through.
Oh, and the gift for Sarah that was supposed to get here today is going to wait until tomorrow.
Happy, healthy life. Woo! Yeah. Oh. Can't wait to go.
Not the 12 that I did before, but okay.
Now you're going to make him happy?
No! Why would I make this little dog happy?
14?
Goofy puppy.
Snickers is my fave. He is a back and forth fine. He's been here most of his life.
He's a puppy.
He'd spoke to me if he could. He would. He probably will. Snickers is our education ambassadors. So one for the fine.
There you go.
He goes around to a bunch of schools, so a lot of people.
All right.
Oh, 14. Hi, Snickers. What's up?
How bad?
Fort Lost in the Woods.
Oh, come on.
No.
Oh, because Johan's in Longview now, so he's still going to be able to come down for Christmas.
I have no idea.
almost wonder if instead of mashed potatoes, maybe I should make a hash brown casserole.
What is this?
I think that's the wrapper for the.
Oh, it's the air filter wrapper. All right. Now, got this. Grab the lid. Oliver, no. Oliver, I'm not taking you out right now. Get away from that door. Get away from that door. Go to your kennel.
You don't want to be Arnie Strong critter?
I'm not gonna.
Assume position.
I don't need to be recruited into the military. We already know that my family doesn't really do well in the military.
Musky odor about them. It's like serious PO. It's a little PO. It's porcupine odor, and it's very distinctive. I hate big poker him. He used to be a poker. He's got 40,000 quills all over his
Oliver, move!
He's got a very muscular tail that he just whip around and slap me with quill anytime of the year.
The one success was
Really? Guess who? He's like, hi, Daddy. I love you, Daddy.
Oliver, move! Hi, monkey, monkey. Why did I start with her?
Cause you're goofy.
Okay, so apparently we're gonna start with the big girl today. This is Little Bitch. Little Bitch is a Lasiodora parabana, or as many refer to her as. There we go. The brain cell finally clicked in. Salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. For a second, I thought I was gonna start smelling some burnt toast. I was like, what the fuck?
No, our toaster. Well, yeah. Toaster.
Well, it's a sign of a stroke, honey.
I was gonna make a joke about it.
Now, these are terrestrial tarantulas. She is definitely the most chill tarantula that we have. She's got webbing in her water dish. Girl, why?
Fell out of this shit.
Yo, is it pain time, you doofus? We already did some curls. It's kind of weak, but I did some curls. Dealing with her right now. She's gotten she's gotten some webbing down. She started moving in, making this her home. When you're keeping tarantulas like these, you want to make sure that you keep the humidity up. You keep the temperature around 75 to 77 degrees. It can dip up or down. It can be a little bit lower or a little bit higher, but not for too long because you don't want to drive these guys into a state of stress, which, considering they are running on high blood pressure, it's constantly something you got to worry about. Don't worry, Adam. We won't take too long with this little girl. Now, the webbing comes from a space between the spinnerets, right there. And she helps use those, well, she uses those to help get the webbing down in a manner that she deems fit. She's got an abdomen of urticating hairs, which she can use to defend herself, but rarely does anymore, because either she's just sick of my bullshit and realizes it's not worth it, or I no longer stress her the fuck out. One of the main things that you look for in a tarantula to deem whether it's stressed out or not is a bald patch. Some tarantulas are stressed out without even being fucked with. Alright, and you'll see it because the owners will go and stick their hand in the cage to go and grab something, and you'll get a glimpse of a nice circular patch of bare skin. Typically speaking, you'll see this only on New World tarantulas because Old World tarantulas don't have the same ability to throw those abdomen hairs. I'm about ready to just give up on my brain cell. I might start writing everything out at this point. Abdomen hairs that are more commonly referred to as urticating hairs. Can you tell I didn't have caffeine in the PM? I think I can tell that I didn't have caffeine in the PM. Being out of the Army is fun. I can sleep in now. Lucky I still have to get up early to take care of the animals. Adam, not for long, though. Start new job next week. Oh, you landed yourself a new job, huh? What'd you manage to get? I imagine you landed a mechanic's position somewhere. Probably for heavier machinery like semi-trucks. Nope, he does not, in fact, have that brain cell. As a matter of fact, boom. He got knocked out. That was, in fact, the one brain cell he shouldn't share. Hey, Nicole, how's it going? Diesel technician, I figured that's what you'd be getting. $25 an hour. Depending on where you wind up, $25 an hour can be good money. Everybody seems to think that money holds the same value across the country, when in fact there are some places in the United States where the buck will get you further. Tends to also be areas where the dollar has stagnated down at 7 something or 5 something an hour for minimum wage. But we're not going to get into minimum wage and that stuff because that's a complicated mess that I don't think my brain cell would survive. Or, if you're correct, his brain cell would survive.
Be nice to my baby boy.
I'm happy with JROTC instructor. I hear Finn's going to be going into the military after high school.
Does that surprise you?
Little bit, considering he kind of watched his father fail at it. Maybe he's trying to prove that he's more of a man than him. No, well, first of all, he needs to make sure that he doesn't go and get himself into a serious relationship right out of high school. Like, that's the first thing you don't want to do. Get yourself in a relationship where you're going to accidentally knock up somebody right out of high school.
At least they waited until they graduated.
Hey, Rosie!
Right, hon?
Yeah, but at the same time, like, good Lord. And I really was hoping that Yolan was going to straighten up, with or without the military, but either way. Now, we're going to put her back up here, and then we're going to do Around the Worlds. Now, Around the Worlds work a lot of different muscle groups. Yeah.
I smell brownie and I definitely smell hot. I think I know why Harvey's looking a little green.
Oh, no. Dog ate the marijuana.
So, it was like a mixture of sweet brownies.
All right.
And Mary Jane, and it was like
Not much.
it really was just so obvious.
Started off the night a little bit weak. Only did 10 dumbbell curls. Hopefully Around the Worlds be a little bit better. I think it has something.
Oh, hell no. What?
I have no idea. Emily sounds kind of like somebody that's going to start some shenanigans. Be prepared, honey. You might have to use the band hammer.
You still need to find your Thor hammer.
Right. That way I can just go and hit something.
Doink.
Actually, I'd probably smack myself on the side of the hand. It's band hammer time, kids.
It's hard not to TV a little about what he got into.
But they're so cute and fuzzy.
Two.
The band thing was a joke.
1, 2.
Oliver, why are you next to Daddy while he does that?
Now that Michelle knows what Harvey got into,
Trevor has COVID. Oliver keeps looking up at you, hon.
It still is serious. His body temperature dropped significantly. He was basically just like vegging out, sleeping, staring at the northern lights. So that was dangerous because it was quite cold. He's definitely
to make matters worse, marijuana naturally lowers heart rate and blood pressure, allowing for Harvey to recover from his exposure to coal.
Really? It lowers blood pressure? Surprised the doctor didn't have me do that. I'm sorry, Durs. I don't get why people do that in general, let alone in that kind of situation. Pretty fucked up. His ex-wife cheated on him while he was deployed the first time.
Damn it, I lost count. Oliver, get away. Go on. Go.
He's like, but Dad.
Go on. No, come on. Go on. What was I at? What? No, go on. Go on.
I think we're gonna be able to get on it right away. I'd love to see him tomorrow.
Anybody remember where he was at?
Was it 16, 17, or 18? God damn it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and send him home. How fun are you?
17?
But I am
Fucking hell.
he's gonna be just fine.
Was that my fault?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And he'll definitely have much.
Some of Alaska's most domestic animals also need a visit from the doctor now and then.
Hello. I am blowing
Hey, baby. Are you
Rehabilitation centers for raptors in
It's good. With the bud coffee.
smallest inhabitants.
This one,
Oh, scratchy chin, scratchy chin. He did not want to get out of bed this morning. He didn't get off the bed while we walked into the bathroom.
Quite a bit of blood. So when it first came in, there was a lot of blood in the left eye. There was
So ridiculous.
He was hit by a car. Usually you can quietly and it's not great to see. Okay. We need to check in and see how the sight's going. We're hoping.
What?
How many are you trying to do?
34.
The owl's eyesight is essential for survival in the wild. Without it, you will not be able to catch prey and
You ready for a little cute as tiny as 59 grams.
very, very cute.
This is a little solid owl.
I think 34. I could be wrong. Where's the water?
Just moved to New Hampshire. He stopped eating. He's a little bit stressed out.
Let's see.
Early down.
She limp wristed it,
Hopefully we can get it back up throughout.
and she got it maybe 2.5 feet away from her.
That was more like 3, maybe and a half. You're lucky I don't have a bowling ball here. I throw that 15-pounder really well. Dog hair?
Yes. Okay.
Is it bad that bowling is starting to turn into more of a chore?
Well, you're doing it too much.
What do you mean too much?
Well, you're going to be doing it tomorrow. You did it today. And your brain's probably just like, now I'm just not interested in it. And I wish I could feel the burn while using what little brain power I had left. My high school sweetheart was enlisted to be an airman, and we cut things off once we graduated. I knew he had a strict plan for life, and I knew I didn't. LOL. My ex-wife cheated on me when I was deployed the first time, so that was probably a good idea, Rosie. It was because I didn't fit what he wanted. He's married now to someone that is way more fit for him. This is when you're someone who... Yeah, no, I've dated somebody like that before, Acid. Unfortunately. Yeah, but that's just the way that cookie crumbles. Dated somebody that slowly quit everything. She quit going to school. She quit working. Then she quit talking to me and caring. And then she just quit me altogether. So I get it. I freaking get it. And she had more so plans for me to try and take care of everything else than she did for herself. So, yeah. That's always fun. Yeah, she did. There is no way I'm giving up this relationship.
Just for the food, I know.
Don't date. I'm part of the solution, not the problem.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, you can't live without my cooking for you.
That's one thing. That's definitely one thing. Before I met my wife, I was surviving pretty much off of those frozen burritos. The Monterey frozen burritos.
The purple pack.
The purple pack, yes. Then I met my now wife, and she cooks. So, all right, Durs. Have a good night's sleep.
So yeah, if we can.
Yeah, so even the female will get there.
Yes.
Okay. Let's set up.
Iron shots are necessary to stop the humans from becoming humid and help them fatten up during winter. This is a big working inside. I don't think this life.
Yeah, this is civilized. Deb and Shane are reading the tablets one by one, and the girls will get the vitamin shot, and I'll release the productive pen. Boys will get boy or girl? Girl. Late castration on a piglet means they're bigger, they're squirmier. Don't pull around, let's grab a pig. They're definitely louder. What about my headphones? Another girly? Okay. So far, every piglet coming at me has been female, and that's awesome. Right? Okay, all done. That's a girl. Okay. Woo. Lovely. You know, thank you. Cutie. I like his numbers. I definitely saw one male. Is this the last one? One. Awesome. Okay.
Already grab.
For these guys that are 6 feet old, they're like,
All right. Got more water.
a lot harder to control. So
Now, oh, we got 5 likes. Woo-hoo-hoo.
just grab the thing.
Well, yeah, my brother were big fans of Hot Pockets before they met their wives. That was after they moved out because my mom and grandma cooked a lot. Mm-hmm.
I think my feet are the nice that I cook.
Oh, yeah. Oliver, what?
Were you about ready to ask a very stupid question of what does he want?
Okay. Apparently it needs to be puppy time. Because Oliver, what?
Where's the little one?
She's in Oliver's kennel.
You know, when I left yesterday and this morning,
Come on. Come on.
I had a kid all around her kennel.
Oh, puppy. Come here. Duchess, you want attention? Duchess. Come on, baby girl. Duchess. Mike,
What?
he's sitting in my lap.
He does that.
You're sitting in my lap. Do I look like Santa Claus to you? Do I look like Santa Claus to you? What is this? You're way too big for this.
I told you he loves to do that.
Oh, Oliver.
Is he starting to like daddy a little more?
Yeah, but I want Duchess over here. I think it is her time. Because she's way more depressed than she usually is. What is this? Oliver, you want to get your toy? Oh, found a spot. Right there, found a spot. Go on. Oliver, go get your toy. Go get your toy. Let's play. Get off my lap. Go get your toy. Where's your toy? Is there a toy over there, honey? Oliver, your toy's right over there. Go grab it. Really? Really? This goofy dog. I do have to get going on the other animals though, baby. It can't be all about you.
Oh, he rested.
Ah. Go on. Okay. Got COVID-19. You got yourself a cold? Man, that must be rough. Probably take you 5 days to get over it. Hey, Christian, what's up? Wait. General Kenobi. I can't do it justice. I just can't. I don't have the voice.
What are you talking about?
Well, hello there. And then he's supposed to follow with, was it Grievous? General Kenobi. I forgot what it's like taking care of a 3-month-old pup. Facts. So this right here is a Harpictera pulchrax. It is an old world tarantula, which means it typically comes from either Asia, Africa, or Europe. Over in that neck of the woods. Now this critter got himself a cricket. Clearly it's not hungry. And still has itself good bit of water. You don't want to give him too much because too much humidity can stress them out. I had to make sure he had the proper amount of legs there for a second. Looked like he was one short and $1 shy.
Hi.
What?
Is Home Alone a good movie?
You haven't watched... Hold on. You haven't watched Home Alone. What were your parents doing when they raised you? Oh, yeah, just putting you in front of Barney over and over again.
Tells you what all.
What would you do if a leg was missing? Make sure that I didn't have to go and put cornstarch on it, because if you have to do that, it means you got to get good and close. Cornstarch actually helps clot up a tarantula's wound. If the tarantula isn't naturally clotting itself, that would be the first thing you'd have to do in case of an injury. When one of the Balfouri, the male Balfouri, was losing his legs, probably getting him stuck up in the top of the cage, we had to check twice to make sure that he was not still bleeding. Joseph was here. What? I have not personally had to do that yet, but I am a member of several different groups online that do tarantula care. And every now and then we get somebody that says, hey, my tarantula injured its leg, or hey, my tarantula fell and busted open its abdomen. And the first thing that they say to do is to grab the cornstarch and to apply it to the affected area.
You wanted that book for a while.
Now this is one of our Brazilian blue violets. This is a male. They are a smaller species of tarantula. See, hand down at the same level. Right there. My nice sausage fingers.
Merry little Batman.
What the fuck?
Merry Christmas, Gotham City.
Oh, heavens no.
God.
Now, of course, the females are much larger than the males.
Drawing is now.
Look at that. We got what's left over from webs that he put down. This guy refused to eat his food last time, but that's fine. He's technically an adult. Let's get a side shot right there. That is one of his tibial hooks. That is one of the ways you can tell it's an adult male. Ow. I believe, yeah, yesterday we went and misted that guy, so we don't do it today. We'll do it tomorrow.
Oh God, honey.
What?
That looks ridiculous.
Yeah. Teen Titans Go. Remember that?
Original or the newer?
The newer one. God awful drawing.
It's worse than that.
How do you get worse than Teen Titans Go? Okay, no. Hold on. Hold on. What is this?
Let me see. We'll restart it.
You want to restart it?
That's supposed to be Damien.
Are you serious? Who okayed this? If I found out somebody did this to DC in my watch, I would have so many people fired. This is god awful. Damien goes and no.
I wish I would play the first preview that showed. I want
Oh god.
to see if there's like a trailer. Come on.
Kill.
Let's play it. Yeah.
Is this the original?
This is the one I
Christmas,
saw
Gotham
first.
City. In breaking news, Gotham is officially crime-free as Batman continues to clean it up.
I'm ready to be a superhero like you.
Merry Christmas, kiddo.
My own utility belt!
Which should only be used in case of a bat emergency.
Oh, come on, Dad. I'm not a baby.
Hey, I never said you were a baby.
Emergency! Call for help! My precious little baby is in danger!
It's the Justice League. Sorry, Damien. I gotta go.
Shall I assume we did not see the bat razor?
I like it. Totally helps my intimidation game.
You have donut crumbs in your intimidation game, sir.
I promise I'll be back before Christmas.
Yeah.
That is terrible. Somebody over at DC needs to get fired. That is just the worst thing I've ever seen coming out of those freaking cartoons. Wait a minute. Hey, Trevor, I lost my toe due to COVID. Yeah, how you live in 10 toes? Get it? How you live in 10. Oh my god. Alright. So, living 10 toes in. Isn't that where you're basically going all in? Why couldn't we just keep the term going all in? Like, why we gotta confuse it? Why we gotta put numbers in there, man?
Same reason they gotta put letters in math.
No, that pisses me off. Putting numbers in math was absolutely uncalled for.
Really? Putting numbers in math?
I mean, putting letters in math. You know what? Fuck it. Putting numbers in math, too. Should just be the word math. Alright, so this is our other Brazilian blue violet male. This one did eat. He's got himself a little bit of a food mat right there. Now, a lot of people think that keeping tarantulas is difficult. It isn't, so long as you don't drop them on the ground or, fail to just take care of the bare basics that you would have to do with every other animal. My ring toe.
What is?
How did you manage to lose a toe to COVID, though? What?
Dragon Ball Z Kai?
You haven't heard of Dragon Ball Z Kai?
Is that the one where they redo it in the funny?
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure Kai involves King Kai.
Yeah. No, we've only watched Dragon
Or maybe it was because I had a ring on it that it fell off. Well, I mean, if you somehow had an infection related to COVID or COVID knocked down your ability to fight infections and you got yourself a minor injury that caused the toe to swell up while you had a ring on it, thus cutting off circulation, I can see how that would happen. So, essentially what you want to do when trying to take care of tarantulas is, a few things. Watch the humidity, watch the temperatures, don't drop the tarantula. Keep an eye on it. Make sure, for the love of God, that the cage lids snap, clamp, something. Put a weight on it. Tarantulas will try to escape. People give them...
Oh, she's making it up.
Oh, seriously? Acid, don't do that to me! And a little bit after, an orange tarantula. Oh, it's probably not an OBT unless it didn't actually get venom in him. You want to watch Dragon Ball Z?
No, have we watched Dragon Ball Super?
I'm pretty sure I've seen all of them, but most of it's abridged for me. By the way, Dragon Ball Abridged is by far the better class of Dragon Ball. I don't care who you are. I will stand on that. Acid, you gotta stop. I'm so fucking gullible at the end of the day, and I trust you because you're getting me through my workout bullshit. Really? Why you gotta troll on me like that?
Because it's fun.
Man. It was a kind that burrowed. Well, there are multiple species of burrowing tarantula. The OBT, more commonly referred to out in the tarantula world as the orange bitey thing, is an old world kind of smaller bodied tarantula from, I want to say Africa, but I could be wrong.
I thought orange bitey thing was a generalized.
No, because OBT stands for the orange bitey thing. There's a scientific name that goes with OBT. Now, other orange tarantulas from the New World also burrow. You got to watch out for those little shits. You have the fire leg tarantula. Was there an orange knee tarantula or is that red knee?
Red knee or golden knee.
Okay. But fire leg tarantula, definitely orange. I want it so bad. Come on. If you haven't subscribed, do it. Together we'll finally hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm slowly crawling up to the 3,000 that I need to start monetizing in some way or another, and then we need to hit 4,000 to finish it off. That's watch hours. 4,000 watch hours.
I wish I could find something good new to watch.
Well, why don't you watch Dragon Ball Z? You can watch Home Alone.
You know what's horrible? Christmas is next week, and it doesn't feel like it.
No,
I
it's...
tried to watch some Christmas movies, and it's just like I can't.
The problem that I have is with the sheer amount of stress that's coming in on this whole moving situation, it is hard to get any sort of Christmas cheer.
Well, Christmas morning.
I still haven't found an adequate place. I got a hold of Creekside today, and they said that they would not take any dogs above 50 pounds.
Okay, what was that?
There's another, like, kind of apartments here in town that I'll go and, ask about, see what their stance is on dogs, see what their stance is on cats and on exotic pets.
I know the Gable apartments, those ones.
They only allow 2 dogs, don't they?
No, that was the Brookshire. Not Brookshire. The ones across from Walmart.
Okay, so the ones across the... But how much do those run? How much are those apartments?
I don't remember. I saw an ad about it like a month ago before we actually started settling.
If you haven't noticed, we're trying desperately to find another place to go and settle into while they go and complete the work here.
We still need to talk to them. Maybe after the holidays we can set up a meeting, because if we could do it where we only clean out part of the house and we go stay somewhere else for like a week.
Well, they're probably going to need more than a week, because I can almost guarantee you that the flooring in this house needs a lot of extra work, especially with the level of bowing that's happening over in the kitchen area. There is some shenanigans going on under this house. It's probably due to the fact that the sump pumps that we have under the house to take the collected water and move it out into the street for drainage, those pumps died last year in the middle of the rain season.
And then it got backed up the year before last so bad that we lost the heat.
Yeah. And, all these shenanigans went down. And the last thing that you want underneath your house is a buildup of humidity, because that humidity is going to collect in the woods, and then you're going to start getting dry rot. You're going to start having all these issues. They already think that one beam has cracked. I've arrived. But they already think one beam has cracked, and they want to go and look at the rest of them. And to be honest, the flooring does need a little bit of work. Technically speaking, we did a no-no. We agreed to it, but we did a no-no. And this is the original carpeting that was in the house before we moved in. Typically speaking, you're not supposed to do that, but we didn't mind because the rent was really good. And it still is really good. And even if they increase the rent to $2,000 a month, it would still be really good, because that's how expensive it is around here. 3-bedroom apartments can go upwards of $2,000 for apartments. Yes, the temperature does matter. However, we do have it set up to where, if we wanted to, we can get ourselves a space heater. And what we'll do is we'll take these curtains like a bunch of hippies, and we'll put them across like this, and we'll move the space heater inside this room, and we'll set it closer to this back corner right here, like set it right here, because we get more drafts from these windows and the windows that are behind those curtains. And you can actually hold in a lot of heat because, as we all know, heat rises. So though there is some spacing between these curtains and the floor, it's not enough to make a big difference. You reduce the space that you want to heat, and then you cut out the main way of producing the heat in the house. Give yourself a space heater set on low, and you can save yourself some money.
I have an idea.
What is the coldest it can be? We don't want it any colder than, like, say, like, if we had to, 74 degrees. If we had to. If needed, we can go and find a closet space in the house to move the majority of the tarantulas and whatnot, and set the heater up in there to cause it to retain a lot more of the heat. You have an idea?
Christmas Day, we'll be at Francie's with Tom and Chris. Talk to them about setting up.
Okay, I was going to say, they probably don't want to talk about
Oh no, we're
everything.
not doing an actual meeting. We'll just talk to them.
Yep, fudge. My house is 65. Like I said, you don't have to heat the whole house to 75. And there is one species of, I believe it's Himalayan tarantula, that you can own in the United States that can survive quite well at 65 degrees.
There we are.
They actually live in areas that snow. They're like the only tarantula that we know about that will do that. However, if you're just going to own general species of tarantulas that are easier to get your hands on, you're going to want to at least have a space that you can get up to 75. Just one. You want to let your house drop even lower than 65? That's fine, so long as the tarantula area stays at the right temperature. Yeah. You gotta boost the temperatures. I recommend an oil heater that runs off of electricity. Works like a charm. Find a small space in your house. Don't, and I gotta emphasize this, because people get stupid with oil heaters, don't let the oil heaters, the sides of the oil heaters, touch anything. Anything. I don't care if it's metal, if it's wood, I don't care if it's paper or plastic. Make sure that you leave at least 6 to 8 inches on either side of the oil heater so that things won't catch on fire. We just recently had a homeless trailer out toward Portland that burnt down, or maybe burnt up depending on how the flames went, because of an oil heater. A lamp would work, but if you're going to be at that specific, you're going to want to make sure that you have a thermometer inside the cage so that you know that you're not either cooking it or letting it get too cold. That's also probably another thing. I've never tried using a heating blanket on a tarantula. Or a tarantula cage. All right, Oliver! This is my workout spot.
It's like this is your attention to
I
detail.
always work out here. Go on. Don't wag your tail like you're going to get the attention you want. No.
The link's the Discord link.
The link is to our Discord chat. That is the chat to which we all converse off of the live. This whole family group thing that we've got going on here can be...
Hi, look at him.
Oh, it's not fair that you can make that noise and be so cute. You're going to get away with murder one of these days. Go on. No, do not get excited. No.
Tell the dog I said woof.
You're cute. But no. Get out of here. No! Get No. Go on. Go on. Ha! Oh. Oh.
The daddy blocked away.
Yep. Ha! I can't spend so much time being cute with you, dog. We gotta take care of the other animals.
Oh, honey. You said that and you slowed his tail back down.
I know it was Critter Keeper. Oh, come on. Oh, fine. All right. Move. Oliver. Oh, puppy. Oh, puppy. Oh, yeah. He loves side scratches. What are you doing? Alright. No. Dogs go well. I will never forget, Critter, how you know what? I will admit, I'm gullible, but the thing is, I trusted you. Damn. Alright. And if you're going on Thursday to get rats, see how big their crickets are.
Okay.
I hate local crickets. I hate them. Because the local crickets are always so small. When dog mad, dog go whoof. Don't think he has to be mad for that. I think he goes woof when he's confused too. Or eager. So we did 2 sets of 10 curls. Oliver! That is a Duchess move.
What do you do?
Chewing up paper towels. Get in the kennel. Get in the kennel. Go on. You know better. You're not... just because I joked that you're going to get away with murder doesn't mean you're getting away with murder. Get in there. For custom fit toe rings. Watch. We're going to see freaking a picture of her feet somehow, and there's going to be a missing toe. And I'm going to be like,
I don't think missing toes would be that impressive for OnlyFans. Or not only for the feet.
Oh, no. Probably would do the trick for somebody. Label it the little piggy that never came back.
I don't think Oliver would say that. That'd be Duchess.
I farted. No, Braxton. That would be Duchess. Sometimes it's me.
Never me.
Right. I remember back in the day that music used to make me feel so good. That the Lion King music. Now I just think about bills. Baby, I was chomping on a day-old vegan sausage patty today. I could Photoshop. Oh no. No, this is actually a white-knee tarantula, female white-knee tarantula. They are another species that are typically found in Brazil. They are terrestrial, tropical, and she is constantly triggered. Constantly. So she is tropical, terrestrial, triggered. She is the little devil that went after my finger that one time. There you go. She's moving a little sluggishly. Which is weird because technically the house should be warmer now, considering we're not closer to getting frosty. Yes, you were technically close. They come from similar regions. I could Photoshop. I still can't get over that. Don't Photoshop. I'm already gullible. So this tarantula is a prime example as to how tarantula species can differ, especially when it comes to behavior. This is much like the salmon pink bird-eating tarantula, a species from Brazil, gets rather large. The difference being that while Little B is large, she is mellowed out. This girl, however, has actually tried to attack me. And I say attack me because in a lot of cases, tarantulas will throw urticating hairs, then shimmy off to the other side of the cage. She cartwheeled across the cage to try to get a bite out of me. So, two totally different behavioral traits that we have seen from these species that live so close to one another. Next purchase should be a home. But when it comes to pets, we are actually thinking down the road of getting a burgundy or blondie, one or the other. Eventually, we want to have 3 females of each of the Theraphosa genuses. Not each of the Theraphosidae, because Theraphosidae covers the entirety of the tarantula kingdom.
That might be a little much.
Maybe with these guys' helps, I get rich. These guys' helps. These guys help. I can get rich enough to have my own zoo. Goliath birding, yeah, that would be the Theraphosa blondie. We have a Theraphosa apopsis, which is its close cousin. She is very much pre-molt, but she is very slow going at that.
You flash your firearm on stream?
I did not flash my firearm on stream. When did I flash my firearm?
Your firearm is locked in the drawer in the bed.
Yeah. You talking about the rifle by the door that's a pellet gun?
Wait, what?
Pellet gun right there.
Did not know it was back there.
A long time ago. Well, they'll probably demonetize that one. They're not going to demonetize the whole thing. That's the way that they typically do it. You can't get monetization when it comes to anything that has firearms in it because of the fact that they hate guns here on YouTube. There are people that have GunTube pages, but they're usually sponsored by businesses that sell guns. So, fun stuff. Your handgun? Yeah, well, they can live with it. I don't think that they're going to shut my whole thing down. And if they haven't caught on to it yet, then it might take a minute. To be frank, people understanding that I will defend my home is probably a good thing. It gives the impression that if they come to fuck with my shit,
It's 9/11 here.
if they come to fuck with my shit, they are going to regret it. Kind of like the homeless woman. Kind of like the homeless woman that decided she was going to go and break into my car.
Oh, yeah.
And I fucking walked outside, drunk as a skunk at the time. I had my fucking Spartacus fucking short sword out.
I did not ban you for 24 hours. Did I?
No, yeah, you did.
Oh, I did. I take that back, I guess.
But anyway. Where is
I
it?
already apologized, jackass.
You shouldn't have to apologize. And anyway, this isn't the blade, but yeah, for reenactment purposes. Freaking, I stepped outside and I was just like, it's a good day to die! And she smacked the back of her head on the inside of the car and booked it down the road. Technically, I did not threaten her. I just said it was a good day to die. And lo and behold, nobody fucked with my car again in town. It was fantastic. I'd like an affordable apology, and I would like $1 million. But you know, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might find.
Honey, you hear that?
Oh, I hear it.
Poor little guy. Probably like, what's going on?
Earthquake! Oliver.
He's like, yes.
Oliver. I don't care what you find disrespectful, Trevor. Why don't you go and cough in a corner somewhere and think about how you're misbehaving right now? Oliver, I'm not petting you right now. No. No, you're being such a needy bitch.
Douche.
Do you want to get blocked again? No. Freak.
Different person.
Oh. Philip, the only person who's responsible for whatever happened to you is you. As I recall, you're the one that was insinuating and I was a freaking Nazi on the live stream.
He also was being a creeper.
Yeah, and you were being a creeper. So, go feel bad about yourself. You can stay on the live, but nobody is going to have a slight hinkling of remorse over what's happened. No, Braxton, you're fine. We're dealing with Philip and Trevor. Yeah, I know the KKK is not good. But insinuating that somebody relates to the KKK is also not good.
We're not talking about you, Trevor. We're talking about Philip.
Philip is not reformed. Okay, Trevor, I like that. That was hilarious. Your friendly neighborhood Philip man? Ugh. Acid, I'm squinting at you. He really needs to stick his belly button out more. Take his shirt off, possibly.
Wait, what?
Trevor said that.
Okay, how come it's not on mine about the take the shirt off part?
Are you showing all?
Yes. No. Why wasn't it? God, I always put it straight onto him.
Yeah, he's always in trouble.
No, he's not in trouble. He's just trouble.
All right. Wait a minute.
I can see your shit, Trevor. He says I banned Miss Twitter on my end so she can't see my shit.
All right.
Don't we have a rule now banning the mods?
No, that's on my other shit. This is 17. 10, 10, 30. I think I did 36. 28. All right. I unbanned you just now. Jesus. Okay, so it is time for the scorpion. And then we are going to go over and check on the tarantula. Legs. And then after that, we will go and do some more dumbbell curls. Yeah. Still waiting for things to pop off even more. What are the betting odds I get banned tonight, though? Depends on how far you take it. The belly button thing, yeah, no.
That was funny.
That was funny. All right, let's get that friggin' scorpion out. Swear to God, if I ever do get a crisp million, I am going to take a chunk of that out, buy some small apartment complexes, and we are going to run apartments specifically designed for people that have large dogs. Because this stuff that we're dealing with right now, absolutely ridiculous. Yes, that is definitely clear. That's not why you got banned. You freaking weirdo. All right. All right, so this is our Asian forest scorpion. She is a species that can withstand temperatures as low as 70. She can live in those temperatures quite well without any issues. She is tropical, she is terrestrial, but she has a milder venom than a good many other scorpion species out there. She's never stung me, despite the fact that I'm always over there playing with her pincers. Acid, why is Acid sad? There's no reason for Acid to be sad. Acid, why are you sad? What did Trevor do? Did I overlook something you said? I'm actually guilty of that quite a bit. Kind of have stretch marks on my biceps. That's cool. I'm sad I exist. Because Trevor addresses me and then ignores me.
Oh,
Fuck.
Trevor, jeez.
How could you, Trevor? Oh my God. Alright, so one of the cooler things about scorpions is the fact that they have a very unique reaction to UV. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. You see, scorpions have a chemical in their exoskeleton that actually absorbs the UV light and kicks it off in a light spectrum that we can more easily see. Makes for a very easy animal to find out in the wild if you are in an area that has a good amount of scorpions. Here in the United States, we have plenty of species out there, but most of them are related to the bark scorpion. I've heard tall tales of a forest scorpion here in Oregon that the loggers swear they have found from time to time. But I have never seen it with my own two eyes. Hopefully this summer, if we can find time to be normal, I'd like to go hiking to see if I can find one. Ooh, good golly. Trevor. Woo, careful, girl. I just need you to back up for me. You can do that? He's a good scorpion. There you go. All's better. Come on. Come on. That's a good girl. Go on. Oh, come on now. There we are. All right. Now she's taken care of. What are the odds I get banned percentage-wise? Braxton, you've been pretty all right tonight. I think you have a 12% chance of getting banned. And that 12% chance of getting temp banned is basically only there because me and my wife have accidentally temporarily banned the wrong person before. So it's nothing you did. It's just that we are equipped with these potato farmer fingers. And that does not bode well for people on here. I mean, I could just blame myself for having poor hand-eye coordination. Acid banned me. He wants you to teach you a thing or two. Wait. Silent's a dude, right?
I almost wonder if Silent should be one of the next mods, because she doesn't talk a lot, but she's always there in the background.
Right. Always waiting. Always watching. So. The last thing I did was the Around the World, right? Okay.
Ah, honey.
No. No, fuck you, dog.
He's waiting.
Fuck, I'm gonna get over there and he's gonna be like, play. Oh no, I saw. Oh my god, that's right.
I thought it was her.
No. Oliver, no. 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 Okay, little head pats. There you go. There you go. Yes, Braxton. Join the Discord.
He already has.
Oh, he has? Trevor.
Hasn't he? Isn't he one of the, or was that Brent?
That was Brent. That was Brentomania. I know it shouldn't be funny, but for some reason, Acid saying Trevor no reminds me of that scene off The Office. Where, how was it? They were going over things that were dangerous, and they pulled up a piece of paper to reveal part of the world, and it said child, and Dwight goes, a child, and everyone's like, Dwight, no! Brent's disappeared? Why'd Brent disappear? Hope he's okay. He said he was going through a lot.
Oliver's ready.
Yeah, Oliver, no. Let's see here. This is what I have to deal with. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, you want all of the attention. You can't be this cute. That is not fair. That is not fair. You can't be this cute. You cannot. You'll get away with too much. Too much. It's not fair. There you go. Oliver, go on. Go on.
He probably needs to go out.
Well, he didn't go to the door. Well, now he's going to go to the door because you said
Well,
something.
he did at the beginning and he told him to get away. And you can wait till you're done.
Come on. Three sets of 10. I can live with that. I haven't gone down at all. That's a little bit concerning, though. Now, all right, just hold. Do not run away with that potential joke. You're too easy. You're worth more than that. You see what he asked? Whew. You're okay, Oliver. We'll go out. I hope the heater turns on at some point because I need those boots dry. All right. Trevor is cooked. Let's go. Oh. Quit drinking because I was an asshole. Because some people shouldn't drink. Life has been better. I definitely wouldn't want to see me drink right now, though. The amount of stress. I probably wouldn't have a single good night drinking. I know a little bit about crested geckos. Oliver, come on. Go potty. Not a whole lot. The only geckos that I've kept are house geckos. I had a gliding gecko, but he did not make it. You don't want to just feed them insects. You want to give them, what is that? Nectar, too. That's good for them. Make sure that their humidity's up. Don't stress them out too much. They'll drop their tail and it takes forever for it to grow back. You want to give them a leafy environment. Rip. Well, your dead toe is imaginary. Thank you for that, Acid. Fucking goofball. He's gonna take his whole ass time out there in that yard. Did you plant that dead toe out in the yard? Is that why it's got insects? Oliver, go poop, buddy. It's actually really fucking warm out here. It's very weird. Kind of off-putting. Not gonna lie. Come on, baby puppy. No. Oh, well, you might want to go see a doctor about that. Oh, heavens. Nobody needs to see anything about that. He's finally dropping some logs in the yard. Oliver poop. That's right. He's popping a squat like it's hot. Because that turd probably is. Come on. Oliver. Come on. Oh. Might have tweaked my back a little bit doing those around the world. Duchess! Come on, baby. Yeah, he did. Alright, there you go. It fell off though, so it's all good, as you know. Yes, that little piggy went to market. And he never went wee all the way home. Duchess! Oh, today is definitely going to be the worst day out of the week. Hopefully, at least weather-wise. They say, no, Duchess. Duchess, no. Tired of telling her not to go around that corner. Duchess! Not yet. She went pee. Come on, Duchess, go poop. You gonna be a good girl? Gonna be a good girl, Duchess? And there she goes. Now Duchess poops. Well, because we want to be able to make sure that she's not getting into anything she's not supposed to, and the cats in the neighborhood like to drop off dead birds on that side of the yard, we don't want the dogs getting into any sort of dead animal, especially rolling in it and then coming inside. Does not make me a happy camper when we've got to go and give them a bath. All right. Come on. Duchess, come on. Let's go inside. Good girl, Duchess. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. You're a good girl. Oh, at least she was.
My turn.
Alright. She went in. Of course. Oliver. Here, puppy.
What?
Yeah.
What's wrong with your dog?
My dog.
Yes.
Alright, now we did not get a good look at this little critter. We're gonna have to do that now. So this cage right here belongs to the Theraphosa apophysis, which is a close relative to the Theraphosa blondie, or as most people know it as, the Goliath bird-eating tarantula. This species right here, the Apophysis, is going to get about the same leg span as the Goliath bird eater. It's just that the body size tends to be smaller. You wouldn't guess that looking at her, though, because she is massive. Look at that booty. So we're going to set the phone right there. We are going to set it right there, and then we're going to spritz water into the cage. And once she's done molting, I'm going to have to clean her cage.
Has she started?
No. All right, there we go. You got to make sure that the environment around her is moist. Otherwise, we could wind up with somebody that is in a stuck molt, and that can kill her. There we go. Looks like she is trying to get to the water droplets, thinking they're food. Little stinker. No baby spider this time. We are hoping, though, that in the not-so-distant future, we'll be blessed with some baby Monosyntropus balfouri. She's going to need to get some crickets soon, too. Oh, that got taken care of. I'm getting a bit tired. Oh, okay, Acid. If you need to go to bed, that's fine. Come over here. I think I just did crows, but we're going to try doing these real quick. Make sure we get them all in. I get to WFH tomorrow at least. Work from home. Well, that's cool. We'll probably be hearing a lot more from you on the Discord then. Oliver, no. Oliver, no. Is that my leather coat? No. All right, get up. Oliver, get up. Oliver, get up. It's all muddy. Oliver, get. No freaking way. Really? Well, I know what I'm doing this weekend. I'm going to have to wipe that off. Clean off that leather. Fantastic. All right. Good boy, Oliver. All right. Move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 3.
She is, except for when she's in the kennel, she's usually right here. Why? I don't need to pet you 24/7. This guy's a problem.
Oh, geez. Yeah, we're almost done. However, before anybody else leaves, let's do the one thing I said I was going to do. So they wanted to have a random critter of the day.
Random critter fact.
All right. All right, so this is what I wrote about the Brazilian wandering spider. Anybody know what's peculiar about the Brazilian wandering spider?
It's the wonder.
Anybody? All right. Here we go. This is going to be cringeworthy, so you better listen. The effects of venom the spider injects connects to aspects of a man's anatomy I suspect might erect a laugh or two from a few of you as you get a mental view of the chaos that would ensue. I venture to guess the Phonetria nigraventer tends to stir those who lead adventures where these are sure to occur in nature. The sight might not incite the fight or flight in most here tonight, but the potential bite should elicit fright. It comes with pain. One would complain is insane, as they may maintain certain painful gains we'd call profane. The extent of the pain-filled tent often won't relent until hours of lament are spent or the subject is present. Or the subject presents that they're dead, as the bite has at times led to such dread. So check your bed before resting your head. So, if you haven't caught on, the Brazilian wandering spider has a very unique symptom from its bite. Nature's painful little blue pill, if you will. You don't want to go and come across these little critters, although there have been some that have turned up in produce bags that have come in from South America. So always be sure to check all of the packages, fruits, what have you, coming in from places in South America. There you go. I butchered it just a little bit, but not too much. Honey, how'd it sound? Pretty good? Yeah, especially for the end of the day. We're gonna be trying to do the same thing tomorrow, but this time we're gonna find a different animal. Sorry that some of our usuals didn't get to see that. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, now let's go and take care of some roaches, shall we? And we will be doing that almost every night. What?
Oh,
What?
I said that you remember.
That I remember, yes. I almost forgot tonight. I will pick an animal that has a unique trait, and I will bring it up to the class in a poetic form, and then we'll talk about it. How about that? That way I can be a nerd that utilizes his poetry, and you guys can get to learn a little bit more, and we can keep it a little fresh, huh? Sounds good? Sounds good to me. I already think I have an idea of what tomorrow is going to be all about.
How your wife's gonna kick ass.
What was that?
I said how your wife's gonna kick ass at bowling. I really don't know.
All right. Now. What?
Use the not the shotgun. Carpet cleaner on the carpet.
I would rather than go and teach their dogs to go poop outside. Because no matter what they do.
I know.
All right. So what we have here are our females and our juveniles. Some of the females are reaching maximum adulthood. They are maturing and dying out. That is just a part of life. What we're trying to do is assess the situation and see if there are any males to pick out. Because if we do find males, they have got to go over into the male colony. Okay, you are a female. I'm still not seeing any new males. And the babies are becoming far and few in between, which is good. Roaches in a goldfish can. This is actually a better way of doing it because they don't tend to tear apart the goldfish can and wreak havoc in their cages. That is one big problem that we've had to endure, is in breaking down any cardboard that we put in there, like the egg crate, and destroying their habitat, essentially. So with the goldfish cans, they won't do that at all. And we do have we're going to be putting these goldfish flakes in the middle of everything instead of around the sides, because we don't want to give them stuff to climb up the sides of the cage with. There we go. Females and babies are fed. Now these, I initially had been told, only bred at temperatures that were around 85 degrees. So when the colony started to get too big, we took the heat off of them. But guess what? They didn't stop breeding. If anything, they started breeding more. So we had ourselves a conundrum. What were we going to do? I didn't want to be a psychopath and wind up just murking an entire species in my house. But I also didn't want them to get completely out of hand. What I wound up doing was separating the males and the females. All right, Braxton, you have a good night. If you are new to the channel and you have any questions, if you come in from any of the Facebook groups, by all means, mention it. I run two groups, the Oregon Uncensored and the Columbia County Uncensored pages. I run the uncensored pages because I cannot stand the censorship that I see going on other uncensored pages, where it is nothing but HOA bullshit. Because you know what? There ain't no way we're going to act like an HOA.
Sorry, Wolfie.
They were babies. I'm sorry, critters. They're fine, but that's got to be scary. We have even more babies, honey. So these are dubia roaches. Don't be alarmed. They are the ones that are a little bit easier to maintain. This is the only male that we have left in the colony. And I believe he is a higher class of morph. Because he never matured out of having the lighter colorations, which tends to go with being a fresh molt. Now what we have over here are the offspring. This is generally the size that they get not too long after being born. The females can lay upwards of 21 to a clutch, and the clutches will come out looking kind of like elongated pills. These actually do need to have higher temps in order to kick off procreation. These are what we should have initially just stuck with. We should not have worried ourselves with any other species of roach. We should have just stuck with the roaches that we knew were kind of a pain in the ass to get to mate, because of the fact that we could control their population a little bit easier. Put some food in the food corner. All right. And after this, we will go mist the green bottle blue cages and the centipede cage, and do one more set of curls and call it a night. We have done 3 sets of 10 curls with 45 pounds. Now, it's not as good as last week where we started out with, I think it was like either 12 or 13. I actually have it on paper. It's right over here. And we started out with 12, and then we dropped it to 9, and then 8. This time we've had 3 sets of 10. The last freaking rep was difficult. So, take the females, we'll put them down there. We'll get the males out, feed them, water them, put them away. Go take care of the green bottle blues. Owning animals is not as exciting as a lot of people seem to have thought. People tend to complicate things in their minds. The reality is, so long as you get yourself a habit going when it comes to taking care of animals, the overall deed that you be doing is not complicated and is not going to be a pain in the butt. Especially if you have a bunch more of the arid variety critters. They still have plenty of water up in here. Than the tropical. Tropical critters need a little bit more help surviving because you need to keep their environment at a certain humidity. So what we're going to do is try to keep the fish flakes down in the center, like so. That should be enough for them. Now the reason why, again, we separated the males from the females is because the males were, well, definitely not helping with the overpopulation of the cage that the females inhabited. Now you can tell a male apart from the female because of the white or yellow dot on the end of the abdomen. The older males are a little bit beat up because they tend to fight with one another and rip each other's wings apart. tends to get worse when they're around females. You'll see that there are a lot more males in here that have their wings together. It's because they're not fighting over females when they're just a bunch of males. Yes, we are basically forcing cockroaches into celibacy. Not something you thought you'd be seeing on YouTube. I can only imagine you walking in here after seeing all sorts of shenanigans, being like, this dude like separated his animals into sororities of some kind. What the hell is going on here? Now, let's come over here. We're gonna get the light out of her face. This right here is Belle. Belle needs to have her cage misted.
I missed it last night.
Yeah, I know. It's because her den is now right underneath the heat emitter. Oh, I'm sorry, girl, but your den needs to get misted again. She really is beautiful. Now, you got to keep the humidity up in your ball python cages, because if you don't, they are going to start getting dehydrated. They don't just need to drink water to stay hydrated. They need to have a higher humidity. We're talking no less than 65% humidity in your ball python cages. If you're not willing to do that, then you're going to be torturing your animal. There are some cases, sometimes you can let it dip, but for the most part, you want to make sure that that humidity stays up. Now, this upcoming weekend, we have got to feed our critters, at least the snakes and the larger tarantulas, who aren't in pre-molt. Legs, looking at you, you little shit. No, people that go and don't miss their snake cages enough, yeah, I'd say that constitutes as at least bare minimum neglect. What we're doing here is preventing that. Ain't that right, girly? What are you doing? Being cute? No, you did not get banned. Trevor. Don't you start, it's the slow movement for me. Usually I associate that with stalking from snakes. They will slowly move in on what they consider to be prey because, well, even we humans have a hard time picking up on movement like that. Well, I'm spraying a snake with water because her cage needs to have quite a bit of humidity. That's the way, they like it. Now. This is our green bottle blue female. She is absolutely stunning. It's time for us to mist her cage. We do this once every 2 to 3 days. There we go. Because they need to have a very specific amount of humidity. What, Trevor? Trevor, I think you need to lay off the juice just a little bit. I think you're starting to get so off topic that not even you are tracking what you're saying. All right. There we go. Now, let's go do that last set. Well, for a sober person, you're sounding pretty drunk. If this is you sober, I'd go and get myself checked out for a medical condition if I were you. Because you are all over the place. Silent ascend in from the back corner of the arena. Come silent ascend. Oh, I'm drunk with water. You are such a pain in the keister. Was it good water at least, or was it tap water? Because I'm drinking tap water over here. It's got that chlorine buildup. No, that was water in my water bottle. We don't drink anymore in this household because some people do not do well with alcohol. And I was one of those some people. Well, the fact that I just drank it straight up like that. If any of you knew me back when I drank, you'd know that I'm too much of a bitch to just drink vodka like that. So.
Yep, he is.
See? Even my wife. Hey! So, there you go. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Might end this one on 8. Well, I don't need to have alcohol to have a good time. That's the difference between me and you. I can have a good time all kind of on my own. Usually my good times involve shooting people on the Oculus Quest 3. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.